Right, so I would like to officially welcome you all to, guess what, the Timothy Christian School's Arboretum. Is this exciting? Very exciting. So we're here today to celebrate Arbor Day and that our campus is an Arboretum. And I would like to welcome all of the people that are just from the Timothy community. Thank you for coming. In many ways, you're a blessing to our community, so thank you so much. I'd like to thank my bosses, Mr. Davidson, Superintendent, Mr. Mitchell, but then all of my co-workers. So if you're Timothy staff, if you could just raise your hand so we can see everybody that works at Timothy. Thank you very much. And then, of course, we're a school, so we need to acknowledge the students. So we got the kindergartners that have come out in support with their sign. Thank you. And then to represent the upper elementary, we have the 6th graders out here, so thank you. And right over here, these are happy students because they're my 10th grade Bible class and they get to be outside. And they're representing the high school, plus some other. We got some seniors over here as well, so thank you guys for being out here too. Middle school and the high school. I'm also the chapel coordinator, and for some reason, I just really like trees. I don't know, I just do. It's a part of God's creation that I really get into. Now also today we have some other special guests, and it's just an honor because they're representing the broader community and they're kind of supporting, saying we support Timothy Christian as an Arboretum, and that's pretty cool. So we have someone here today from the Forest Preserve District of DuPage County, and that is Tony Martinez, and so thank you, Tony, for coming. We have from Elmhurst College, the arborist and a couple of his co-workers, Paul Hack, and they're in the orange shirts over there. Thank you. Every summer, I walk the college campus because of the beautiful trees. And last summer, I took a tree walk, Paul led the tree walk. There's a whole group of us. And near the beginning, he just made a simple statement. He said, Elmhurst College is a level 2 Arboretum. And because of that sentence, I went, there are levels? Nobody has told me this. So I went home, I did research, and I thought, level 1, we can do this. So level 4 is like Morton Arboretum, and then there's a 3. Level 2, like Elmhurst College, and there are many colleges, if they put the time and effort, that are level 2, but there's a level 1 as well. And so we went to work with GPSing the trees, taking pictures, identifying names, Latin names, and so forth, so that we could be an Arboretum today. Also here today is the Forestry Superintendent of the City of Elmhurst, Mark Stevens.
Yay!
Yes, right here. Hey, thank you very much. I grew up in Elmhurst. I live in Elmhurst. Our school is in Elmhurst. The town is named after a tree, and Elmhurst values their trees very much, and so thank you for that. So when I sent in my application for the Arboretum, I contacted ArbNet at the Morton Arboretum. They're the national and even global Arboretum accrediting agency. And I worked with someone there who was so helpful, helped me through the process. And when she said she could be here, I almost jumped out of my office chair. I was like, this is exciting. So Sue Paste, where are you? Right here. Sue Pace, right here, from ArbNet and the Morton Arboretum. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So that is the welcome. That's the first W. The next W is the word. I'm a Bible teacher, and I've only chose one verse in the Bible. Okay? Now, I like tree facts. So this verse actually is a tree facts verse, and it's a trivia question that I invented. Yes. So the question is, what verse in the Bible lists the most different species of trees in one verse, and how many species is that? Okay, so, and I will share with you the answer. Now, if you like trees and you read the Bible, you realize the prophet Isaiah actually knew more about trees than the other authors. Kind of interesting. And in Isaiah 41, here it is, 7 species of trees in one verse. I will put in the desert the cedar, the acacia, the myrtle, and the olive. I will set pines in the wasteland, the fir, and the cypress together. This verse is about God blessing his people. And trees are a blessing. And interestingly, even science today has a massive list of all of the benefits that trees are for this world and for us as humans as well. So that's Isaiah 41:19. Trees are a blessing. Okay, so why are we here today? First, we're here for Arbor Day, and Arbor Day was started in 1752 by Sterling Morton in Nebraska. In most of the states, Arbor Day is the last Friday in April, which is tomorrow, but we have no school, so we are here today. And what's interesting for us about that is Sterling Morton's son was Joy Morton of Morton Salt, and the one who founded or gave the land and was a great tree planter for Morton Arboretum in Lisle, Illinois, right here in the western suburbs. So that's our connection to that. How do you celebrate Arbor Day? You plant a tree. So in just a moment, the kindergartners are going to help and plant this tree over here. The second reason why we're here is because this campus is now officially an Arboretum, and this is proof. We got the paperwork. Okay, yay. This is good. Just real interesting. We are the only pre-K-12 school in Illinois that's an Arboretum. We are the 5th pre-K-12 school in the nation that is an Arboretum, and if you count west of Ohio, we're the only one. Okay, we have 3 in Pennsylvania, 1 in Ohio, and then we're the 5th pre-K-12 school that's a campus is an Arboretum. So I think that's pretty cool. So in 1962, well, not that part, but the high school came here. This was a mushroom farm, and then the elementary middle school came, and trees began to be planted over many, many years. Today we have over 60 different varieties of trees on the campus. Prospect alone, right here, over 25 varieties of trees, which is kind of interesting. Now those are numbers. I want us to visualize this right now, and we're going to have the kindergartners help us, okay? So when I say a tree, you're going to count 1, okay, and then 2 and 3, okay? Now the first tree you can't see, just trust me. So right around the corner, right back in the entrance, is a pawpaw tree. Okay, then right over there with the little leaves, that's a dwarf tulip tree. Okay, that stick right there, believe it or not, is a tree, and it doesn't look like it now, but it's a hackberry. 3, okay. Now, students, I'm putting you on the spot. What is this tree? Come on, it begins. What? What? That is right. Ginkgo tree. What number were we on? Oh, that's 4. Ginkgo tree. Now over there is a yellowwood tree, right back there. What are we? 5. Okay, let's go right here. This is a purple ash. And then the flowers right there is a serviceberry. And if you come back in June, they're edible berries. They're around our campus. Once I was outside of Elmhurst Public Library. They have the shrub version. Feasting with my children, and moms were walking by slapping their kids' hands. Don't eat the berries. Anyway, what number? 7. Okay, right here is an Amur maple. Okay, then right here is a catalpa. And then over there with the catkins is a hop hornbeam. And then the little flowers there is a Trinity pear. And then over there are honey locusts. And then we'll just do 2 more. Straight out there is a right over there is a golden rain tree. And right over there is a blue ash. Oh, good, good. Did I miss anything? That's pretty good. So here is my point. How did we get so many different trees in a relatively small space? The answer to that is because in 1962 there was a teacher with a passion for trees, and all through his teaching career and all through his retirement, for over 56 years, he has planted the trees of Timothy Christian. And his name is Mr. John Harkema. I would like to honor and give thanks to him right now. Woo! So thank you very much. And if you have time and can walk through the courtyard, it is just beautiful as well. I also need to say that his wife Ruth, longtime TC teacher, she has spent countless hours making this a beautiful campus, and she's even still serving with the kindergarten today. Let's give Ruth thanks as well. Thank you. All right, so now I think it is time for a little tree planting. If you want to kind of come over, come a